Green?
You can use the share option when you look at the footer. Just tap on the three dots and then you'll be able to share your screen.
You said the footer?
Are you on a mobile device or on your
Mm.
are you on a mobile device or on a laptop?
Right now I'm on a laptop, but
Okay.
yeah, I can. No, the share I'm seeing here. Share
You
content?
share screen option.
Hmm?
Share screen option. Are you seeing it?
No. Open system setting, deny, cancel. No, that's not. But you can share my screen, right?
No, I can't.
You can't?
You can share from your end. That's what I mean. It would
Yeah, I'm trying
allow.
to see where to do that. I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
Okay, more. Mm-mm.
Okay. We know Teams can be a bit tricky.
Yeah,
But
it's
once
not showing on my end.
okay. Well, I'm just wondering why. Okay, just a minute. Let me see. But I doubt if I'll be able to share from here. My network is a bit here and there.
Oh.
That's just why.
Mm-mm.
If it would work.
More action. Meeting info device. Video effects are setting. Option.
Let's see. Sorry, our networks here and just sometimes they fluctuate and it's
Mm?
fluctuating. So let me see if I can. The screen. Sorry, just a minute. We should able to. Okay. I'm trying to, but like I said, my network is a bit here and there this
Mm-mm.
evening. Let's see if that would go. Okay.
ChatGPT, my creative partner. Creative begins with ChatGPT. ChatGPT lessons, co-director, co-author, and responding role. I may begin with a simple idea. And lion.
Is this audible?
Together, we develop that idea.
But
No,
they
it's
want
breaking up badly.
yes, it's not
Breaking
not
up.
smooth at all.
Emotional moments, camera angle, and the way each scene should flow into the next.
It's just the next.
Once we agree on the story, ChatGPT creates image video generation. These prompts describe characters, clothing, expression, environment, lighting, and camera movements. I also use ChatGPT to generate many of my images and to help maintain character consistency from one scene to another. Many people don't use it for image generation, but we work well together. It knows me, and it's used to my thought process and commands. Grok and Kling, bringing the images to life. Once I have my images, I use Grok or Kling to animate them. Grok is especially useful when I need my characters to speak. It can produce dialogue that sounds naturally Nigerian, which gives my stories greater cultural authenticity. I can also extend an existing video without always creating a completely new image. Kling is particularly useful when I need a specific action or visual effect. For example, when Awele transformed into the little warrior, I can provide a starting image of her in ordinary clothes and an ending image of her in her warrior outfit. Kling then creates the missing action between the two images, making the transformation look smooth and magical. I choose between Grok and Kling according to the needs of each scene. 11 Labs, giving the story a voice. When I need narration, I use 11 Labs. It allows me to create clear and expressive voiceovers that match the mood of the story. The narration can sound warm and gentle during an emotional scene, or serious and suspenseful when danger is approaching. This gives the story a professional voice and helps the audience connect emotionally with what is happening. I also clone my voice with 11 Labs. This video of me talking produced 11 Lab. Guess what? I just discovered this today and decided to apply it. Suno AI, creating the music. Music tells the audience what to feel. ChatGPT helps me write lyrics when I need an original song. It also helps me describe the exact musical style, instruments, tempo, cultural influence, and emotional atmosphere I want. I give those instructions to Suno AI, and Suno produces the music. I may request gentle flutes and soft percussion for a peaceful village scene, or powerful drums and rising strings for Awele's confrontation with the lion. Dreamface AI and Vidnoz, making my characters sing. I use Dreamface AI and Vidnoz to animate my characters when they are singing. Singing lip sync is more difficult to create than regular spoken dialogue because the mouth must follow the rhythm, melody, and lyrics. These tools are not perfect yet, but they continue to improve, and the results are becoming more convincing with every update. CapCut, putting everything together. Finally, I bring all the elements into CapCut. This is my editing room. I arrange the video clips, remove the parts I do not need, adjust the timing, add dialogue and narration, create captions, insert background music, and include any necessary transitions and visual effects. CapCut is where the separate images, voices, music, and video clips become one complete story. Conclusion. My process can be summarized very simply. ChatGPT helps me imagine and plan. Grok and Kling bring my images to life. 11 Labs gives the story a voice. Suno AI creates the music. Dreamface and Vidnoz make my character sing. CapCut brings everything together. However, AI does not replace my creativity. I am still the storyteller and director. I make the creative decisions and determine what the audience will see, hear, and feel. AI gives me a production team, but the vision, culture, emotion, and heart of the story still come from me. If you are interested in learning how to use these tools, I can work with Dr. Ojugo to organize a practical masterclass where participants can learn the process step by step.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I bits and pieces of it. Were we able to hear bits and I think it took me off. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
You are.
There were a few cuts, Olga, but we managed to hear.
Okay. I think Auntie Amaka can explain here and there and in summary, like for the next 2 minutes. Thank you. She muted.
Please, while she's coming up, what I
Yeah.
struggle to understand is, we need to get the right spellings of those, those sites, those AI tools, 11 Labs and some
Oh,
Grok. Some people have heard of that, but some were a bit new, and we need to get the real names correctly. Thank you.
Grok is GROK. Then 11 Labs.
Yeah.
Just like you would spell 11, then LABS. Then CapCut.
What about
And then
CapCut? What about the clean?
Kling. KL. That's Kling.
Click K what?
KLIN.
Mhm.
Yes, Kling. So that's the name of the tool.
Then she said something about Sunu.
Suno, SUNO. So Suno is for making music. I'll put her YouTube channel so that you understand what her YouTube channel does. It's a kids faceless YouTube channel, and everything is built using AI. So that's how it goes. I'm not sure she's in between work, so that's why she may not be right here right now. But we'll communicate some of that in the group later on. But that's just to give us an idea of creative things you can do using AI. So I will head off to today's session. That's the last day 5. I'm not sure I can see her in. Amaka, are you here? Can you hear me? I'm not sure she can. She had to dash off because she's actually at work, but we decided to add a bit of that so that we can all see the creative things the channel is monetized on YouTube. So every month YouTube cuts her a check, for doing that level of work. So she tells African folk stories, using AI. It's all animated. I'll drop the link later on when we're done in the group so that we can all catch up on it. So I'll head over to day 5, and we would wrap up in a few seconds. Thank you. So we shared this PowerPoint deck. Some people have accessed it, but if you haven't, no problems. Once we're done, we would share it with everyone if you requested for access. So let me just head in, not to waste more of our time. Okay, sorry. No, okay, so can you hear me now? Sorry, my network is not stable, but I'll just try
Yes.
to, yes, so I'll just try to do what I can. Can you see the screen, please?
Not yet.
It's not pop up yet.
Okay, so let me do that. Are you seeing the screen now?
No.
Okay, and it's showing on my end. Please, I don't know whether who can see it? Can anyone see it at all? Let me try try that again.
One is better. English one.
Sorry, it's just the network acting up. But let's keep trying. I think I'll get to it now.
Dr. Ju, I'm just want to ask a question while you're doing that.
Okay, please go ahead.
Honestly, I've not done any of my assignments.
Okay.
So, but since it's 20 minutes per day, I was thinking if I can use the whole of tonight and do it, would that be possible for me? Go through your videos, then do everything I need to do.
Everything is possible. It's up to you.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen now? I've tried reconnecting.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so that's beautiful. Thank you for your patience on today's call. The network was just acting up, for some minutes. Okay, so this is day 5, and we're looking at turning what you've built into assets that sell. So when we talk about AI, we mean, you can train AI to help you do just about anything, just like you hire marketers, in an office, marketers that will write copy, marketing copy, marketers that will work on your landing page, your email, tell you what to post on social media and so on. So today, that's what we'll be focusing on. So for each part of your marketing sales funnel, we took a look at creating things that, would help you sell. So usually, I think during this challenge, we created some things that, you would want to sell. So who remembers creating their proposal or pitch deck? So once you have created your proposal or pitch deck, I think we did that in day 3 or 4, you can pick whatever that was, and attach it to your chat GPT or to your Claude. And then it will extract your core offer, what you're offering your audience, correct the offer, how you're writing about it to your audience, create out your landing page, your email copy, your WhatsApp status, and then helps you with objection handling. Then one very useful way to use AI in marketing is with your social content. So instead of sounding the same across LinkedIn, X, Instagram, Facebook, is going to pick the platform's voice, how the algorithm on those platforms would want you to write, and then it would create content suitable for each platform. So that's what we'll be looking at today. And, just in a few minutes, this is not going, we're not doing it in here actually. So this is just to show us what it is. So the first to second steps is open the proposal or pitch deck that you made as an output, initially, paste the whole thing into your chat GPT and run it. And once you're running it, it would extract who your offer is for, the problem your offer solves, the 3 things people will receive, the price in nairas, in cedis, or whatever currency, dollars, and so on. Then how long the delivery will take, then one proof point about you. So once you can get into the blank box on your Gemini, your Chat GPT, your Claude, you can paste that offer, that your pitch deck, put it in there. And if it needs any corrections, maybe your audience was not right in step 3, the price was not right, you can always fix it in the 3rd step. And then moving further, you can take a look at using it to create your landing page copy. So for instance, a lot of people sell digital products on places like seller.com, Paystack, on Selfani, on Nestuge, and so on. There are so many platforms these days. So you can ask ChatGPT, using this prompt, using only the offer core that you had attached earlier, write my landing page. And then, it gives you a landing page that you can paste on those platforms, and you're able to communicate what you're selling without thinking too much about it, without having a marketer in your team, putting that together for you. And it does it perfectly well. It does it perfectly well. So this is this was the first prompt, designing your core offer. And then this is your landing page copy. And we move over to the email copy. So these are pieces of marketing assets that would help you communicate what you're selling. So if you also have an email list, prompt 3 would help you create 2 emails to showcase that offer. One of the emails will be to someone who has met you before. So you're reminding them who you are in one line and selling the offer. And then the second email will be a follow-up email for no reply after 5 days. So you take another angle of what you need to communicate to them. And it's doing it under 150 words each. Then we move over to using WhatsApp statuses, Telegram, and so on in the 4th prompt. So the 4th prompt, same, you're telling it using the same offer core, write 5 WhatsApp status posts under 40 words each from a different angle. So it will talk about the problem, the result you would create, the price, the proof, and then the deadline. So once it does this again for you, you pull them out and implement. And these are things you can do. In fact, if you give yourself 1 hour, you should be able to finish up with tax 5. And then a lot of people find it hard to handle objections, when maybe they are putting out their sales content out there. Usually people will talk about the price, let me think about it, and stuff like that. So again, you can use your Chat GPT, your Gemini, your Claude to handle objections. So whichever objection you hear, you come back to step 7. Step 7 has all the objection handling prompts. So prompt 5 will find your weak points. Point 6 will help you write the answers to those objections in a way that it converts your end user, the person listening from the other side. Prompt 7 will answer them in advance, and prompt 8 will take a look at the price conversation. So sometimes our audiences may be price sensitive, so if you want to have those price objections handled, prompt 8 will take care of it. So you could take a look at using the context of your country. So if you're writing to Nigerians, you're telling it to use the Nigerian business tone. If it's Kenyans, you're telling it use the Kenyan business tone. If it's Angolans, like we have an Angolan, with us, it would use the Angolan business tone, and communicate those things, those answers, on your behalf. And then in step 8, you're looking at the social prompts, prompts for creating content specific to each platform, from LinkedIn to X, like we said earlier, to Instagram, to Facebook, to Threads. It holds the same core offer, but it talks to your audience in a way the platform recognizes. Okay? In a way the platform recognizes. So that's basically it for day 5. We are working on marketing assets. And in prompt 14, you're checking in for any contradictions. So that will take a look at all the assets you created. Do they promise the same thing? Is it to the same price to the same person? So that helps you handle revising anything that may be a contradiction. So those are the things we'll be working on in day 5: your landing page, your emails, your statuses, your social media posts, handling those objections. And then when you're done, please show your work in the WhatsApp group. The group is still open, like I mentioned, till 18th. That's Tuesday next week, 18th of August. So as quickly as you can, please make sure you work on the challenge. If you miss day 1 to 5, you still have that window of time. But we may not actively look at your pieces of work, but please still drop them in the group as screenshots. That would help us a whole lot. I'll pause now for any questions. Question time. Was this clear? So what we are doing in day 5 is marketing those things we created in our proposals and our pitch decks. So that's why we focus on the marketing assets for today. Any questions? You can unmute if you have a question. Okay. I'm thinking there is none. So just to close out, properly, we'll be going deeper in our Work Smarter and More Lead with AI program. Is a 6-session, complete transformation. So week 1, I'll just go through this very quickly. We'll look at AI foundations, speaking the language, setting up your large language models from ChatGPT to Claude, correctly, so that it's actually giving you what you need it to give you. We'll be talking about our AI agents, vibe coding, vibe prospecting. So you see, we're going steps deeper into using generative AI. In week 2, we'll talk about the power tools, Claude AI and ChatGPT for content creation and cutting out repetitive work from our schedule. In week 3, we'll look at research and knowledge. So a lot of us, may not know Perplexity, Notebook LM. We didn't talk about it in this particular challenge because we are time constrained, but then these 2 tools would help you with market research. Maybe you want to break into a new market in an industry in a certain country. We'll look at doing all of that, doing your market research, faster with cited sources. Then in week 6, by the way, this is spread over Saturdays, and in the evening. So in week 4, we'll be looking at creating your marketing visuals, photos that you could use to, create marketing collateral. We'll look at tools like Nano Banana, Manos AI, ChatGPT. Then in week 5, we'll look at making money with AI, going beyond what we've shared now to actually helping you design your avatar, design all the marketing assets as they should be, so that you're able to launch out, whatever thing you're selling to your market. Then in week 6, we talk about AI ethics, making sure you're using AI ethically, safely, and responsibly. So that is it from me to us for the challenge. I know it has been taxing, both for you and for us to put this together. But I'm so glad that we created value. At any point that you have questions within that window of today to the 18th, please do not hesitate to put it in the group. Share what you're doing. And like we always say, continuous learning would keep happening. Right Track is committed to, helping us with our AI literacy needs. So sometimes you see us have webinars, meetups, when we announce it in the group, please do participate and try to experiment. I know we showed you quite a lot in a short period of time, but please try to experiment one new AI tool that could be per month so that you go deep into it, and focus on the AI that directly impacts your revenue and saves you significant time, like we talked about in day one when we looked at auditing your work and seeing what you could take to AI. Now, some final thoughts. As we wrap up, remember AI is a tool, it's not a magic wand. So start small, think big, and move fast. Your own unique insights, the AI's capabilities is equals to your competitive advantage. And the future, which is already here with us, is agentic and cognitive AI. Your robot teammate working virtually, you can use it to do almost about anything, virtually. So they can work in different areas from marketing, like we've just seen, to reporting, to researching, and so on. So the future belongs to professionals, to business owners, founders who embrace and understand these tools. So there we go with our sessions. Would love to receive your feedback. We've dropped the feedback links in the WhatsApp group from where you came from, but then you can also take a screenshot. Please do share a feedback. You can share your feedback on Google to the Google form or to our Google review page, or to the LinkedIn post that was attached in the feedback column. So thank you so much. Again, it was my pleasure doing this. You can connect with me on LinkedIn and on WhatsApp. That's my number. You can reach out to me, during work hours if you have any needs. Then if you need to go further, you're like, okay, I love this and I want it for my organization. You can book a clarity call. We can have a strategy session where we take a look at your own special needs and design how you can implement AI into your organization. So there we go for today's call. I don't want it to be lengthier than necessary. Do we have
Is this your
any?
avatar?
Okay,
Is that your
so
avatar?
question time. Nelson, you said what?
Is that your avatar, the one that is carrying the coach on the t-shirt?
That's a partial avatar, not the real one.
Not the real one. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Let me see the chat area if there were questions dropped. Okay, no questions. But any questions, please feel free. Like I mentioned, the
My
group
own
is
shout is turned off. I don't know why for this meeting. Is it because I'm
okay.
using my company own? I don't know. It's turned off.
I think the network was acting up when we were about to start.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I would like to ask a question, please.
Okay, please feel free.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much for taking out time to pour into us like you've done for the past almost 4 weeks. It has been an extraordinary time and has had extraordinary impact on my life. I will speak for myself. I just wanted to ask, with what? Or okay, let me first illustrate with what the tools you've opened our minds to here. I've gone back to work this week with a bit of a spark that wasn't there before. Coincidentally for me, first of all, I have to confess I haven't gotten to any of the assignments because This is running concurrently with a training at work. The training is running, of course, concurrently with my work. My work did not suspend because I was at an all-day training, and it's lasting all the through the week. And of course, my life is there as well. So that's impacted on me. But
Okay.
at the training, I was, an interactive one. We're given problems to solve, and I'm bringing AI to bear on how we solve the problems. As of the first day I did that, someone took me aside and said, "Please, on Monday, I'd like to have a moment with you so that you can show me how to do what you are doing." As of today, somebody walked up to me and said, "How did you learn all this?" I said, "Oh, there's this thing I'm part of is running at the same time." And her first question was, "When will another one be?" So I'm putting that question to you because it seems like I have become an ambassador for this program. So, are you planning to run another one? Otherwise, I had told her that you have two cohorts still planned to run before the year runs out, and I will share the details of that with her. But I don't know. I don't know how her willingness to commit to that.
Dr. Ajun, are you there? Okay, we lost her.
So she's not there.
Hello? Hello?
I think we lost Dr. Ojogu. Probably she's struggling to get back on.
Yeah. Seems like.
Okay. I don't know. My meeting took me off while she was speaking. So I don't know. And I'm not sure she's still in here. So like I said, it's a wrap for now. Would extend the conversation into the room. Sorry, the network is a bit erratic today. Thank you.
Sorry, sorry, Dr. Ojogu.